my daddy always said you're only as good as who you're hanging with. I was hanged like the best of the worst kind.
Best of the worst kind comes from something my dad always told me when I was younger. He'd always say that you're only as good as who you're hanging out with. And I kind of took that to heart right away when I moved away from home and kind of struck out on my own. I kind of started hanging out with people that had more experience than I did, especially in the music business. You know, you hang out with people that are doing what you want to do. Eventually, you get to open for them, or you get to hang out with those people and make some good friends. But in the music business, you can look up to some pretty shady characters, and so I thought that was kind of a cool wordplay on hanging out with the best of the worst kind. And so it comes from a line from the Ballad of Blackjack Ketchum, which is a relative of mine from the 1800s. And he was a train robber, and he was hanged in Clayton, New Mexico. And I've always heard that story growing up, and when it came time to name the band, that's kind of where that all came from. And I feel like on the first album we didn't really get to capture that, and it was just kind of a name, a catchy name. But on this one I really wanted to paint that picture of where the name came from and let everybody know that it does have a meaning, and that's where it comes from. And also I wanted to tie together that the life of a train robber could really be similar to a musician, you know, someone that finds something that they enjoy or something that gives them a rush and make a living with it at the same time. So I'm not out there jumping on trains and shooting people, but at the same time it's an exciting life, and we're on the road, and we're out in it, and it's better than the alternative, I guess.
Go to heaven at supper time, but never turn down money when you ain't got a dime. There was my brother Sam and the rest of the clan. We did our best to be discreet. No one saw our faces or knew